Okay, we finally have a Philippine edition Seiko, and it is a Seiko Tubbataha watch. We have long been fans of the Seiko limited editions that come out of Thailand in particular, with the Zimbes and so on, and we've done stuff on them and we really like them. But this is the first Philippine one. It's a Filipino project. So there, we're going to show you a little bit about the Seiko Tubbataha, and congratulations to everyone for actually getting it done. So this is it, the much awaited and finally arrived Seiko Tubbataha watch. I'm not going to throw the watch through the strap. The strap's nice. It's kind of a blue, kind of goes well with that. It's a Seiko Tubbataha Monster. We're really glad that Seiko Philippines and Japan finally got together and did this, because we think it's a very nice watch. It's not set for me right now. That's why it's hanging. But anyway, other countries have very successful and very long series of specialty watches. This is the year of Prospex, obviously, for Seiko. Last year was Presage and so on. This is inspired by Tubbataha, the Philippine dive spot that is known all over the world. Now, some people have, well, the people that have seen the watch, which are basically our guys, have said that they kind of wish that the Philippine watch had a more Philippine theme to it, in the sense of red, blue, and yellow colors and so on. I see the point for that, but I actually kind of like the fact, and I believe, that a watch should stand on its own and not be beholden or be controlled by particular colors. So this is a watch that stands on its own, and the guys I know from abroad that have asked me to buy the watch for them have said the same thing. It's a nice watch on its own. The colors are inspired by what you would see if you were diving in Tubbataha, which is basically the blue and orange colors that you see on the bezel are inspired by the blue coral and the orange pipe coral. The dial color is kind of this, they kind of call it yellowish white or whitish yellow. It's kind of got a green to it. It's a nice, pleasant color. It may or may not be particularly tied to something special, but then again, if you look at let's say the Zimbe line from Thailand, they take different inspiration from different things. So either way, to me, it just looks like a nice, unique color. It has a kind of a rose gold looking thing going on the crown, which you see also here. One thing we do like about these watches is that the safety function, which is besides having that, you also have this. So you're not also prying it out that way. You kind of have to make a concerted effort to push both of these things down. So that's nice. We like that. Yeah, there you go. It does come with this. We're going to put this on and check it out and see how that feels. Our personal strap of choice would be, big surprise, the CLBR 101. For this, I don't know what color we're going to put on it. We got a bunch of these watches. We like them. Thank you very much to Seiko and our friends in Seiko Philippines and our friends in Seiko Japan for actually doing this. We really appreciate it. What else do you need to know? I use the caliber 4R36, which is basically the same caliber that is in the other monsters. It's automatic movement. You can easily see it's a day-date three-hander. It's just a tough little watch. Not too heavy. It has this detail, which, you know, we said that we're not a big fan of the monsters, but, you know, I kind of like that detail. It's not as, I guess, overpowering as you would say it is on the tunas. So it's clearly a dive watch, and it's a solid one. This one, we like it. This isn't the best lighting for it. You can see better photos from Keith, our resident camera savant, and we're gonna take it outside and show you that after we change the strap on it. But there. Okay, we believe the rubber strap makes the watch. Yes, this is a nice one to have, and the details of the coloring that come from the crown match the one on the bracelet. That's all fine and good. This is the way to go, until you switch to a CLBR 101 strap, by the way, haha. But it's awesome. It is an awesome strap. It's extremely comfortable. It's extremely soft. It just makes it. It's a long strap. But you know, that depends on you. But it makes the watch. Even the guy who swapped the strap for me said it looks way better this way. So, and yes, we do swap our own straps, but for something like this, which is the only one around at the moment, we let them handle any changes so we don't make any damage to the watch, because the watch is not yet ours. Ours arrive, and all the guys whoever is watching this that went through me to get these watches, they're arriving. By the time you see this, they may well actually be in your hands, so you may actually get them before anyone else does. Haha, we'll see if that happens. But there. So yeah, that's the way we like to watch. It's extremely comfortable, steamy soft. The usual stuff here, you have this thing. This is meant to add some flexibility because number one, as you go up or down the water, or in the water, this can loosen or tighten. It also allows you to put it on over a wetsuit if you want to do that. If you actually will go diving with this. This is a Seiko dive watch, so when they say it's a dive watch, it's really a dive watch. It's not a fashion instrument. It's not a look at me, I'm cool thing. These are the toughest darn watches in the world, as far as I'm concerned. There. So we like it. Okay, so that was it. That was the Seiko Tubbataha. We're calling it a Tubbataha. There's a big fancy name for it. We're just calling it the Seiko Tubbataha watch. It came with both these. It's a nice little metal bracelet. We by far like this. The rubber strap, it just fits well. It looks nice. The color is actually surprisingly nice. It's not perfectly like the bezel color, but it gives a really nice, it's just nice. It's not too blue, so it doesn't look too matchy. It's got a nice texture to it. We actually like it. So thank you very much to Seiko Philippines and Seiko Japan for actually putting together this project. We really appreciate it. The fact that we got a bunch of them for our friends the minute they were released, I think says something. I think there's a demand for this. I think it'll be a long-term demand. I think it will be something that people will like, whether they are divers, whether they are watch collectors, whether they're Seiko guys, or whether they just want another watch. This is a very well-priced watch. It's a solid piece. It's going to be around forever. The monsters will be around forever. Whether this is around and able to be picked up after a while, we'll see, because it's kind of going very quickly, which I think it should. So thank you very much for joining us as we celebrate the Seiko Tubbataha. Thank you.